Hi there. So first of all, I wanted to say congratulations to you. Because if you've clicked there, it's either because you're a friend of mine and so you didn't have much choices there. So yeah, thank you. But if you are not a friend of mine yet, it's just because you've been looking for one of the words that is linked to that video. And I know how hard it is to ask for help, to look for help, and to look for informations about that because we have a tendency not to admit we need those things. So, congratulations, it's the first step through healing. And, well, congratulations because you took it, and it's very, 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 very good. It may not be the hardest, I will be honest with you, but it's the first step, and it's very important that you took it. And I really hope that maybe I can make a difference, but at least you're really on the right path and you're going to be better. Okay, so congratulations. Um, anyway, that being said, my name is Celine. I'm French, so I'm sorry in advance if I make some mistakes. My English may not be completely perfect. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a psychotherapist. I'm basically a hypnotherapist in training, and I've been through depression myself, and I've also had someone in my life who's been through depression, and I was there trying to help. So the point of the videos is really just to share how I went through it and how I helped that person through it. It's really, really, really just to tell you that you're not alone and that no matter how bad you may feel right now, it's not the end. It's going to be better, and you really are doing great by just looking for solutions. So yeah, that's the point of it, and that's who I am. Those videos are just, I really want them to be like an open dialogue between you and me. I wanted to write a book at first to share my experience and how I've managed to feel better and how my companion managed to feel better. But I thought, who reads book today? So I thought it was better to make videos out of it, and it may also be a little more lively. And thanks to modern medias, you have a chance to actually reach out. I left the comment on, I've left the mails on, and I really want these videos to be also yours, because I know that it's hard sometimes to just go to a professional. Sometimes we just don't feel legit enough, or we're ashamed of whatever we are feeling. We think, I'm okay, I don't need to see any sort of professional. Maybe you do, but still, if there is a subject that you want to talk about, if there is something you want to share and you don't know to whom you can share it with, just write a comment, write a message, and I will try to talk about it in my videos, and I will be more than happy to share my thoughts on it and eventually how I've managed to go through that thing. So yeah, those videos are an open dialogue. I don't pretend that I've got a magical wand, a magical solution to whatever problem you may have. It's really just sharing and hoping that whatever I share can inspire you or help you to feel better. And yeah, that's it. And in that introduction, I want to just speak about a few things that are very important. I will come back to it, but first of all, you are not alone. However you feel right now, you are not alone. We've all been through things that are hard, and so don't feel guilty, don't feel ashamed of whatever you feel, because you're not alone. We are all humans, and so we've all experienced shitty things, basically. So you're not alone. Second thing that I want to tell you is that you really don't have to feel ashamed about how you feel. And you don't have to be desperate if no one really can understand you. Because I'll tell you something that I will say again, because that is very important. The way you feel sad, or the way you feel happy, or whatever feeling you feel, I can tell you I understand because I know that word. Okay, we have the definition of happiness, we have the definition of sadness, and of rough patch, and of everything. But the way you feel it, no one can feel it like that. Because whatever you feel it through your experiences, through all the things that you've lived that made you feel like that. And we don't have the same life, we don't have the same experiences. So even if we're on the same level of pain, of even of happiness, let's take the bright side. Your vision of happiness, the way you feel happy, is not the way I feel happy. So don't think that no one can understand you, or that because of that you're weird or different. It's normal. That's the beauty of it. We have a very limited vocabulary for that matter. Happiness is just a definition, but your feelings are your feelings and my feelings are my feelings. We all will describe them as happiness, but that will be very different from me and you, and it doesn't make your feelings less legitimate than mine, or vice versa. So whatever you're experiencing, just know that you're not alone. But in the same time, you feel and live that on your own way. So whatever I will tell you in those videos worked for me, and I hope that it will work for you, but maybe not. In healing, there is no magic solution. It is what you do of it. It is how you live it, how you feel it, that will make a difference. But there's actually no just one solution. Okay, so really be aware of that, and don't feel ashamed about how you feel. And yeah, that's it. The other thing I want to talk about, and I think is very important, is I will share my experience on how I went through a very small level of depression, but still that was really hard on me. And I've also been through being with someone who was going through big time depression. And so I will just share whatever worked for us, for me. It may not work for you. It may not be the best solution for you. It's really just sharing and hoping that it can inspire you. But I really encourage you to see other videos, to buy books. If you can't go to a professional, or if you don't want to go to a professional just yet, just really get as many informations as you can. Get as many ideas as you can, because you are the only one who can do something about yourself, and so is the person you want to help, maybe. So the more information you'll have, the best it's going to be for you. If you're helping someone, if you're not there because you feel down, I also want to tell you something very important. I really don't want you to make the same mistake as I did. Healing is something very personal. Whatever you feel, as I said, is what you feel, and you're the only one who can really understand how you feel and feel how you feel. If you want to help someone, it's really, first of all, there to congratulations. What you do is just amazing. Okay, just as much as taking care of you, but taking care of someone else is something different. But I really want to insist on the fact that no matter what they go through, even if you've been through worse yourself, or this is what they go through. And if they don't want to heal, they don't want to. If they're not ready to do things for themselves, you can't do anything. And I really want to insist on that. Don't feel guilty if whatever you're doing does not work. Okay, just do your best. But it's their fight. You can only help. You can only advise and guide them, but you cannot fight for them. If they don't want to fight, don't take the blame on you. Okay, what you do is honorable. It is very hard, because when someone is feeling bad, they can be very selfish and they will be blind. They will not see what you do because they're so self-absorbed. They're so focused on fighting inside of them that they may not even consider you. They may not see what you're doing. So try your best. I'm not telling you just let go, it's useless. It is not. We have to help each other. We have to share, and it's also the point of this video, actually, just sharing whatever I've been through, hoping that it will help you. But every person leaves that very differently. So there's no magic solution. There is no, unfortunately, you can have online a lot of people who will tell you, I've got the solution to feel better. There's none. Whatever made me feel better may not work on you. Whatever I helped my person doing that. I helped a lot and it didn't work. To be honest, I was not the reason why they feel better today. I tried. And so what I really want to tell you also, if you're just here because you're helping someone and you're looking for advice there, the main advice I can give you in this video, I'll still give you some advice, don't worry, you can still continue. But the main advice I want to share with you today in this video is, do not forget yourself in that. It is your fight for you. It is their fight for them. So be there, be a support, but don't feel guilty or don't feel bad if you're not helpful enough. You don't have to fight for them. Okay, so that's not the thing I want to share with you today in that first introduction. So yeah, it's really just a bunch of videos that are unscripted. So I have just a bunch of titles there with subjects I wanted to talk about, things that I've learned through what I've been through. Feel free to add anything if you want to add something, really. But yeah, the main point is just for you to know that you're not alone and that there are ways to feel better. And that's it, sharing whatever I've been through, so hoping that it may help you, really. As I said, I'm not a psychotherapist. I don't have any training for that. I'm a hypnotherapist, which means that I have basics, of course, and especially, yes, I've been myself to psychiatrists, so I've been, and I've studied that a lot because I think our brain is absolutely amazing, and healing is also a very difficult thing, but very amazing to study how to heal. So yeah, I hope I can help you. Oh yeah, and also 2 other things that I want to say right now that may help you for the rest. And even if you don't continue with me, maybe it can enlighten your vision of the things. First things first is that you are legitimate, because we have a tendency to say trauma and people will say, no, and I haven't been through any traumas at all because my life was pretty good. I haven't seen war, I haven't been bitten up or whatever. But there are thousands of different types of traumas. It's not compulsory to have a capital T there. The real definition of trauma is whatever makes you feel insecure, whatever upset you or made you feel out of your comfort zone. So let's be honest, we've all been through thousands of traumas. And the problem is that as we don't recognize them, we don't feel really legit about those. So we just kind of keep them inside, and then more and more and more and more are getting just, there. Until it explodes. So really don't, if you feel down, if you just feel lost, if you just, don't think that you don't deserve to be helped or that you don't need to be helped. We all need to be helped at some point. So really, even if it's what you needed to say, to hear, to go to a professional, you are legitimate. If you feel bad, that's okay. I mean, there's no shame to feel bad, to feel down. We've got lots of pressure and you have been through lots of small traumas that are becoming big traumas because they're add on. So really don't feel bad about it, and just congratulations for being here, because it means that you're conscious that you may need help. But yeah, keep up with the good work, and don't ever feel ashamed about what you feel. And in the same aspect, depression is also a big word that we use, and we associate with the big state of mental illness where we need pills and we are completely almost hopeless. To my vision, it's my vision once again, there are very different stage of depression that all needs to be healed and that all needs to be worked on. So don't think that depression is a scary word, but don't think that because you feel bad you are not depressed. Okay, it's a bit weird to say that, but just if you feel bad, speak about it. You're not the only one. You're not alone. And if people are judging you, they're just not good for you, really. So go for help. Look for solutions. Look for ways to heal. And maybe a last thing that I will finish the video with is, whatever the stage you're in, and even if you're not the one who needs help, healing is a very long process, because our brain, our mental health, every trauma affects everything in us, and so healing takes time. So as I said earlier, this is one of the hard steps that you're taking by just starting your healing path. You will have other difficult steps throughout along the way, and for some people feeling better will take for a month. For other people it will take for years. Don't judge yourself. Don't be afraid of setbacks, because healing is actually changing every single piece of you. Really, just change your habits, change the way you see the world, change the way you see yourself. So be patient, and don't be afraid. And moreover, I really want you to not compare yourself to others. I told you before, whatever you feel is you're the only one to feel that. It's self-explanatory. It means that what works for me will not maybe work for you. Or maybe it worked for me pretty instantly and it will take for you a little more or a little less, I don't know. But really don't compare yourself to anyone in that case, because whatever you feel it. And however deep you are here. Okay, so this is a long process. And so really be gentle with yourself. And you can already congratulate yourself because you're here today. You're watching that video, which means that you are indeed on the good path. You're trying to get out of here. And this is super brave. So just congratulations. Keep up with the good work. But really don't ever compare yourself to anyone else. And don't give up because this person has done so much better than you. That does not work like this when it comes to healing. And also, I want you to realize that feeling better is something that we work on. Even I feel better today, but I still work on myself. I still watch lots of videos of people giving advice. I still read books about psychology and it's not only for my job, but it's also because I want to feel better. I want to find ways to feel even better than what I feel right now. So just know that you change. The world around you changes. And so you have to keep on the good work all the time. You have to evolve and you have to adapt. So really be patient, be understanding to yourself, because you're the only one who can do that. And yeah, keep with the good work. And if ever there is something you want to talk about, really feel free to do so. That's the point of those videos. I'm not pretending that I've got a magic wand and I will solve everything, but I know how much it can do to just have someone to talk about things that are bugging you. And so yeah, keep up with that. Just don't hesitate to send messages, to share whatever you want to share. It will be anonymous, so whatever you say, if you want me to speak about it, I will not tag you in the video saying, hey, this person wants to talk about that, except if you want to be like that. Okay, no problem. But the point is really not to put you in the wrong place. I'm really here to help you. I'm sorry that video may be a bit confused. It's also the first time I ever record videos. I really wanted to do something different. I really wanted to be out there and share. So sorry if it's a bit confused. But yeah, I really hope you will stay with me for a while and you will not hesitate to ask about whatever you want to ask for. So yeah, see you in other videos.